Hey Super Awesome Stampers, this is Super Awesome Stamper Shirley. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I would like to share how I decorated our tiny treat boxes with this wrap. So let's get started. Inside the box is a specialty chocolate from Gail Ambrosius in Madison, Wisconsin. I am sharing these chocolates at my weekend retreat this weekend. So I provide a pillow gift, and this is what this one is for this weekend. And I'm not going to tip it because then the chocolate's going to tip. But that is the start, and that's what's going to go inside. Alright, so let's get started on the measurements. I am using a piece of pattern paper from our coffee break paper. And it measures 8.5 inches. And then you can do a full 12 inch. So originally I had this all scored to the 12 inch. So on the 8.5 side, you want to score it 2, 4, 6, and 1/8 inches. And I've already done that. Okay, and the next step is to move this out of the screen and pull in my paper cutter. Now I'm using my Stampin' Trimmer that's got the rotary edition. We no longer sell that, but that's what I have in my space right now. We have the normal paper piercing type that we sell. Alright, so I know that I want this wrap to be about 2 inches, and that way I can get 6 wraps out of one sheet of paper, especially with this heart pattern. I want the heart to go a certain way with the fold over. So, and then I also want to make sure that I get a full heart there, and I don't shortchange up on the bottom. So I am eyeballing cutting between, oh, and I just flipped my mat, cutting between those 2 rows of hearts. Okay, so I've got that, and now I'm going to pull this back in and share that, put that back, the marker back in there, share that I'm going to score here, and it's about 1/2 inch. You would score it however you need to so that you could get this full heart folded over. And by folded over, I mean, this is what we're going for. We're going to flip this over and get our scoring tool out, our bone folder. We're going to make some nice crisp edges. And then I'm going to walk my way around that wrap and just crisp up those score lines. And I'll get this scoring board out of the way in a second. So I think there's 4 of them, right? That one, and then the little flap that wraps around the edge. Okay, just snag that out of the way. Alright, next is to show you how I attached my glue dots. Alright, so I attached 2 glue dots on a panel. So 2 on that smaller panel. I'm going to just kind of go like this. You can maybe see 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there, right next to the corner, but not 4. It doesn't need 4. We don't need to get all crazy with this. Alright, and then I'm going to see if I can, nope, I'm going to do it how I would normally do it. I would normally put the box flat on the table, and I'm going to pull this one back in. So you notice this little flap right here is on this back left side. So I'll kind of angle it around to see exactly where I'm going. And I notice that this panel is the front panel. So I'm looking at my score lines, pressing it on the paper, flat on the paper or on the table surface. And then I'm going to pull my tiny treat box to the wrap. So hopefully it will perfectly fit around the wrap. And I'm not pulling the paper up on the side. The goal is to get the paper to meet on this other end. Now I'm over here, so this needs to get wrapped around, and then I'm going to set it back down on the table for a flat surface to wrap, and hopefully these edges should meet, and they're pretty close. Yay! So that's how I did that wrap. Pretty cute, huh? We got that heart showing there. I'm going to pull in the finished one. Here's the finished one. I had some chocolate chip or early espresso seam binding ribbon, way retired, but I have a little bit of that, and I thought that was a perfect embellishment to this. What I did to cover up the top so it's a little bit of a surprise is I cut half of a doily, kind of squished it. I mounted an Early Espresso 1 3/8 inch circle punch, and then the white is 1 3/8 inch circle punch. Oh, I'm sorry, the Early Espresso cardstock is 1.5 inch. That guy right there. And the white piece with the sentiment is 1 3/8 inch. Okay, I'm gonna move those out of the way. So I've got a little bit of adhesive on the back, and all I'm doing is I will be working it around. I just wanted a little bit of the doily, because I put the doily inside the box to kind of hold the chocolate a little better too from having it roll around. That looks good to me. And then I'm going to get a pop-up dimensional. I'm going to do 2. Kind of hold that fold of the doily down and then hold the Early Espresso circle to the box top. And actually, let's finish this one off. The boxes come to us flat, so you need to fold or form them up. There's instructions for how to do that in the package. So there's that one. I'll add this to the top, and then I will custom tie a bow around that. I'm not going to do that on camera though, because it will take me forever. So that's it. That's how I wrap the tiny treat boxes. And then the stamp comes from the More Than Chocolate stamp set, and I use the Early Espresso ink. So hope my retreat girls liked their little pillow gift this weekend. Thanks for watching. This is Super Awesome Stamper Shirley. Bye.